and welcome to the Power Circuit, a program of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. This is where we bring you the latest updates, milestones, and scorecards from the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi. In the Lagos transmission region, TCN has energized a 100 MVA power transformer at the 132-33 kV Ijora transmission substation. TCN decries vandalism of Tower T347 along Gombe-Damaturu 330 kV transmission line. And in our interview segment today, we will wrap up a session with Engineer Charles Iwamadi, General Manager, Transmission at the Benin Transmission Region of TCN. Engineer Iwamadi will give you more insights on the activities in the region. The Lagos region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has successfully energized the new 100 MVA power transformer at the 132-33 kV Ijora transmission substation in Lagos State. Here is the detail.
This project is part of the ongoing collaboration between TCN and the World Bank to rehabilitate and expand the nation's transmission network. The General Manager, Protection, Control and Metering at the TCN Corporate Headquarters, Engineer Mahmoud Suleiman, was on ground to supervise the energizing of the power transformer.
Here we are in Lagos at Ijora, going to 232 kV station. The station has a capacity of 2 by 30 and 1 by 60. So the ongoing World Bank project, we have commissioned the first 100 MVA transformer, and we are here to commission or energize the second 100 MVA transformer today. We have successfully energized it. Now the wheeling capacity of the station has increased to 160 plus the older 60 transformer, making it 240 megawatts.
And this is not just happening at the Ijora in Lagos. Scores of power transmission projects are being executed nationwide.
We have various ongoing projects like this under the capacity improvement of the wheeling capacity of TCN. And we have presently going to commission about 3 more transformers here in Lagos between today and Sunday, God willing. We have at Akomba, we have at Oba, and with this Lagos and environs, we expect more power within the network of Ipo and Ikeja West distribution companies.
The Assistant General Manager, Transmission at the Akomba sub-region of TCN, Engineer Mrs. Funmi Ekoko, spoke about the successful energizing of the power transformer.
Glory be to God, we just energized another 100 MV this afternoon.
It has increased the substation's capacity, making more bulk power available for Eco Electricity Distribution Company, Eco Disco.
Sometimes last year, April, we energized 100 MVA. Initially, we have about 2 by 30. So altogether, our MVA initially before this one was about 104 MVA. But with the energization and commissioning of this other 100 MVA now, our capacity has moved to about 180 megawatts.
Speaking further, the TCN official confirmed the boost in bulk power wheeling capacity at the Ijora substation in Lagos, with more capacity for the disco to supply to its customers in Ijora Causeway and environs.
We have CMS, that is the marina and its environs, Ajeles area, Idimago, Ijora Causeway, they are the people that will basically benefit the additional installation of this one.
During the energizing process for the power transformer, in-house engineers of TCN worked passionately in line with their checklist to ensure the energizing was successful. And while the energizing process was on, TCN crew ensured that health, safety and environment codes were strictly followed. These projects demonstrate the commitment of the federal government towards improving power supply to boost businesses and productivity.
Well, Nigerians should expect more of such projects, and we hope by doing that a lot of people can be able to run their businesses using the national grid, and that will be much more cheaper for them compared to running self-powered generation sets.
The power circuit continues after this break. Don't go away.
Oh my God, what caused this fire? Eh? Hey, God help us. Assuming this thing happened in the night, nobody from this building would have come out alive.
Madam, this is why we have warned landlords not to erect structures under the high voltage lines. If this high voltage line fell on the ground, nothing would have happened. But because this structure has been wrongly erected and the high voltage line fell on it, that is why whatever has happened has happened. We advise landlords to always consult the Transmission Company of Nigeria on their safety compliance on the right of way, so that something like this does not happen again.
Oga, we are talking of burnt house and you are talking of right of way. What is right of way and safety compliance?
Safety compliance simply means before erecting any structure around any electricity tower or line, there are safety distances you must adhere to. These safety distances are 25 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 330 kV, 15 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 132 kV, and 7.5 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 33/11 kV. These stipulated safety distance instructions are what we call right of way. If these simple, basic safety distances are adhered to, trust me, there will be less loss of property and lives resulting from cut transmission lines.
Visit Transmission Company of Nigeria office nearest to you for your safety regulations before erecting structures. Let us save lives and properties and build a stronger Nigeria. This message is from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has notified the public that its tower T347 along the Gombe-Damaturu 330 kV transmission line has been vandalized.
According to a statement by Ndidimba, the TCN General Manager, Public Affairs, the company's team that carried out a routine inspection along the line route discovered that the tower's legs had been cut off, causing it to buckle to one side. This act has resulted in the partial disruption of bulk power supply to Maiduguri, Borno State capital, and Damaturu, Yobe State capital, and its environs. TCN, however, noted that despite the challenges, the bulk power is being maintained through the Maiduguri Emergency Power Plant, MEPP, which currently feeds the Yola Electricity Distribution Company, YEDC, for onward distribution to consumers through the major 33 kV feeders. Meanwhile, TCN engineers are already on site, working to replace the damaged tower and restore normal transmission. TCN strongly condemns this act of vandalism and appeals to the public to protect national assets and report any suspicious activities to security agencies or the nearest TCN office.
Welcome to the Power Circuit interview segment, the platform where we spotlight key officials of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) and bring you deeper insights into the company's role in strengthening the national electricity grid. Today we are speaking with Engineer Charles Iwamadi, General Manager, Transmission at the Benin Transmission Region of TCN. The electricity transmission system expansion activities are visible in the region that covers Edo, Delta, parts of Ekiti, and Ondo states. What is the nature of the ongoing projects in the region?
We still have a couple of ongoing projects. We have a 330 kV line, a new 330 kV line being radiated from a harbor to Ajokuta. It's a double circuit line that is at about 60% completion. Also, we just completed, when you talk of even those that are completed, turn-in, turn-out network at Amukpe. Amukpe is in Sapele's work center. We had a turn-in, turn-out project that provided flexibility for Amukpe, Benin, Amukpe, Delta. That job was completed 3 weeks ago as well. Now, the ongoing project, outside the 330 double circuit line from a harbor to Ajokuta, we also have another turn-in, turn-out project that is to be completed this month at Irua. Irua to Benin, area to facing Ajokuta area, creating that flexibility as well. Will be completed in a short while. I think in another 2-3 weeks, that project will be commissioned. Then other ongoing projects that we have in this network is a 60 MVA, 132 33 kV transformer at Afisere. Afisere is in Delta sub-region. That project is at 80% completion. That will alleviate some load from Delta down to Afisere, Azoro area. So these are some of the ongoing projects presently in here. And then also, there is also another rearrangement, a bus bar rearrangement project that will soon start at Delta sub-region. The project has also been awarded, but it will commence immediately.
In what ways has the management of TCN boosted operational capacity in the Benin region?
In the past 2-3 years, we have the highest number of rehabilitation and reinforcement projects across the region. I came from Benin, from Enugu. When I was in Enugu 1 year ago, we received the highest number of transformers that had never been received in a region. Installed. We installed, even in my sub-region, we installed up to 8 number 330 and 132 kV transformers in a couple of 1-2 years. And since I came to Benin, I've mentioned the projects we have commissioned within the period of 1 year spent here. Who did all this? It is the proactiveness of the present management. Even though we are not having enough resources because of a lot of policies that has come up, mitigating against our leverage. So now, but yet, they are doing everything in connivance with the World Bank and the donor agencies, to get and keep us afloat. So I think the present management is actually on top of their game.
Are there challenges affecting smooth operation in this region?
The region is situated in a very bad terrain, a tropical terrain that is full of rainforest. So it traverses through bad terrain that we hardly can maneuver them. So because of that, and because of the terrain it traverses through, we have challenge of insecurity. We have challenge of vandalism. The rate of vandalism in Benin is so high that as you are finishing one, if you go there in another 2-3 weeks, it will be as if you never visited that terrain. It is because of that TCN, because of the nature of the vandalism on the line, that TCN decided to incorporate vigilante into those lines. They brought and had to engage permanently vigilante that had to go through these lines, had to protect the line from being vandalized. And because of that, because we have continuous challenge of those vandals. What do the vandals do? The tower members, they continue to take away the tower members, and then oftentimes it will be at the risk of falling. But because of our proactiveness as well, we continue to detect them as I went due and raise alarm. Where the one we can do palliatives, we do. And the one the corporate headquarters will also help. They do come over. But the challenge is the environment. It's bushy, it's bad terrain, valleys, and most isolated areas. So the challenge of vandalism insecurity is on the high side here.
How do you manage some of these challenges, especially those that have to do with system disturbances?
Luckily enough, we have N-1 in operation here, that oftentimes we have lines that are redundant. That helps the other one cope with the challenge when we have why the line, because Benin is an area you cannot play with in terms of the lines. Every line in Benin is connected to another region. That is why any region, if any good region have problem, Benin will have part of the problem. If Osogbo region have problem, Benin will have part of the problem. If Lagos, for example, have problem, most of their lines are also interconnected, has a link with Benin. So because of that, we try as much as possible to make sure that the lines are patrolled, even though we have little challenges of vehicular challenges of getting them done, but we still do that and do as much as we can to keep our game on. And because we understand that it's a challenge, we can't afford to see a line go down in Benin region. Our men do their preventive line patrol. They do their line patrol very, very often as such required. And even though the challenge presently we have in TCN, which is glaring, might not enable us to do the best of it, but we try as much as we can because we know the implication of any line going out completely in this region.
The National Electricity Grid has recorded the fewest incidents of system disturbance in a couple of years. How has TCN contributed to these feats?
One of the factors is this still trying to maintain the N-1 system, try to make sure that our adjacent lines, we have a lot of redundancies, that when one starts having problems that accumulate into problems, the other one will always come. Secondly, we have also the issue of this maintenance, I said. The maintenance trying to, increase our capacity of maintenance is there. That is what may have resulted into it. So the issue of our proactive maintenance, our proactive operational system, understanding the network, and also help in curbing the issue of incessant system collapse.
From the commissioning of a 300 MVA in Benin Regional Headquarters of TCN to delivering other projects at substations across sub-regions in the Benin region, the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, is leaving no part of the country behind in its nationwide electricity transmission system expansion. You heard right from Engineer Charles Iwamadi, General Manager, Transmission at the Benin Transmission Region of TCN. We are bringing to you the Power Circuit interview segment right after this timeout.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
You are still watching the Power Circuit. Here is a highlight of the reports we brought to you. In the Lagos Transmission Region, we told you that TCN has energized the 100 MVA power transformer at the 132-33 kV Ijora transmission substation. TCN has decried the vandalism of Tower T347 along the Gombe-Damaturu 330 kV transmission line. In our interview segment, we wrapped up a conversation with Engineer Charles Iwamadi, General Manager Transmission, Benin Transmission Region, who shared insights on ongoing projects and efforts to enhance operational capacity in the region. Please know that officials of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, are delighted to have you with us. Join us on the Power Circuit, where we'll bring you greater insights into Nigeria's power sector. Stay connected with us by visiting TCN's official YouTube channel at TCN_Nigeria and by following and engaging with TCN across all social media platforms. On Facebook, Transmission Company of Nigeria. For LinkedIn, it is Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X at TCN_Nigeria. While for Instagram, it is at TCN_Nigeria. We value your feedback and observations. Please send your comments to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more information on TCN's projects and activities, visit our official website at www.tcn.org.ng. or stay informed through our dedicated news platform, www.tcnnews.ng, designed to keep you up to date with developments in Nigeria's power sector. TCN also urges you to support our efforts by staying vigilant against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers, and substations in your area. Report any suspicious activity to TCN officials or the nearest security agency. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi. Thank you for joining us, and let's do this again next week on the Power Circuits.